And dragons.
Apparently just dungeons, no dragons.
No, apparently it's just stream previews in OBS. There we go.
You definitely want to stream the other one. Why would you want to stream this?
Yeah, why would I want to stream the actual thing that I'm playing and not the OBS window? Call it a day.
Let me do that again with my mic actually turned on and not in standby mode.
Oh no.
Because if you half click my little thing, it'll put it in standby mode, but it won't power the mic, so it's like a low power mode. But you have to push it all the way into.
Microphone properly.
What?
Again?
Am I allowed to make fun of you for not turning on your microphone properly again?
Listen, you can't tell. I need a better setup, alright? I can't afford a good, like...
You need to hook up a gigantic light to your microphone. So if it's on, the light will be on.
Just turns
so
on the sun right into your eyes.
That's the thing. I didn't know there was a standby mode on it because if it's receiving power, a blue LED is on. But it's not actually receiving enough power to power the whatchamacallit, power the microphone. Or it's not giving power to the microphone. It's like if you're doing setup or something and you like test a mic and then you click it again to like put it in standby mode. Yeah. But yeah.
Anyways, let's try that again.
Yeah, we're just what I was saying before I realized my my mic was in standby mode. We're just finishing up our Heists and Hippogriffs spinoff. If you want to watch the rest of it, the VOD's on our VOD channel, Fables and Flubs VODs. The crew managed to survive, and we're just going to be wrapping up this. So if you don't want spoilers, I mean, we're just gonna finish this up and then be on our merry way, and I'll upload this as well.
Yep. We couldn't finish this up yesterday because I was getting death stares from my mother.
My cat kind of does the same thing sometimes.
Yeah. But your cat doesn't have the only set of keys, so...
family.
No, but she does have access to how I sleep at night.
That's fair.
Anyways.
I
have a wounded boomer.
Yes.
You do.
You all
I'm a bat.
You all managed to escape into the city with whatever loot you managed to grab before absconding. And
we got 11 of the 16 total artifacts, including the 4 that we were specifically sent to get.
A large sum of gold coins that at the moment is mostly in Boomer's bag of holding while they're fully asleep.
Like I said, I got a nice nice lizard clutch right now.
Yeah, so it's a man carrying an unconscious lizard, a bat, and a fairy are flying at top speed through the streets. Somewhere there is a Warforged running
Iron Force, how
around.
dare you.
Probably for the most part, almost all the way back to all the way back to the rendezvous.
Hmm.
Which Skulker, you did hear the explosion.
Imagine most of
Gotcha.
the city heard that explosion.
Yeah, definitely. Just so I can actually put a marker, let's go to this.
Woo.
Never got to see this map yet.
This is the town map.
Delightful.
Yeah, as you can
Let's
see, we've spent many a time on this map and have covered it thoroughly in doodles.
So which is that building that's now half a building?
That would be the Balhamonia Estates.
Dude, I actually have to get my fucking character sheet up.
So it's in
this one.
The light purple?
It's actually these two buildings that are like attached right here.
Oh goodness.
No, there's a big chunk out of that building.
Look building.
Huh?
It's the look building.
Here,
Does it say look on it?
Yep.
The look building?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is the look building. Oh
There you go. It's a big hole
no.
there.
You know what? I love the blood splatter. I'm gonna take my
It looks like someone took a dump on it.
That's kind of what we did.
you
wrong.
sharded out the south wing of the building.
Alright, for my own
Also,
context,
for context of why she's calling it the look building, Rose sort of just doodled randomly on several buildings, and she color matched what she wrote to the building. And Brandon has yet to find all of them.
Yeah, I could get rid of all of them, but yeah, she.
But then you'd get rid of all of our useful notes too.
No, I could move all of those. The ones I want to keep, I can move them to the map layer.
yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you can just change the layering and all
Let
that.
me be very clear. You do not move look. Look is good.
I mean, look is now exploded.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
it's just look.
Look.
Oh, well, thank you for the context. I was just about to ask that.
I'm trying to think. Rose, did I find all of them?
I think you did, yeah. I don't remember where Art was, or if
I think
Art's
that
still
was in the-
there.
wasn't that in the water?
Anyways,
But
Rose is insane.
Yeah, but yeah, there's little hidden things. I took a map and I colored it. And this is where the main story takes place. But that's not the point of what we're doing here. We are y'all are making our way back to Gen Harbor. To I believe it is this building right here. This building or is this? Whatever.
Which one?
It's the one circled in gray.
That one, yeah. Little.
It's Griff's office. The 4 dots are the empty warehouses. This is where the night
The night
market
market,
is.
Yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, you will luckily manage to get away from the explosion quickly enough, due to Spruce's helpful guiding, and managed to keep out of sight of guards rushing in towards the area. There's only a few exits out of the Bellamonia Estates. It's sort of a large walled-in section of the city. There are a few exits that aren't shown on the map. Managed to duck through the ones that can't fly. Duck through a small drainage grate that goes underneath the wall. Come out on the other side. Unharmed, unscathed, and you make your way. Much more calmly once you're out.
Unnoticed.
Huh?
Unharmed, unscathed, and unnoticed.
Yep.
Woo.
Mildly descaled.
Yeah, just you know.
Do scales grow back? They
Yeah,
do, right?
yeah,
You
yeah.
lose scales. So.
Yeah,
Yes,
they do.
We'll ask Boomer when Boomer wakes up.
You all
Mm.
make your way calmly across the bridge, crossing the river that separates Vassal City, and make your way to the home stretch.
So we all reconvened and back together now.
I'll say for just to get everyone together. Just because it would be unorthodox to come in any other way, Skulker's waiting for you on the other side of the bridge. But reconvene at about 4 a.m. in the morning.
Woo!
Well, I'd say all in all that was rather successful.
I mean, certainly the most loud job I've ever been on.
Yeah, we should go get him patched up. I'm assuming Griff's got some kind of healing potion or something we can fix him with.
Oh, probably. He's got tons of stuff squirreled away.
Yeah, scaly little demon here came flying out the window at Mach 10.
By the way,
Glad
I
to
will
see
not
you alive
unbath
there,
until we are at the
Skulker.
office.
What was that? I didn't hear either of you.
Spruce was just congratulating Skulker on being alive.
Yeah.
And I said I will not unbat until I'm at the office.
Okay.
Mhm.
A small, strange colored bat is following you all. But you get the gist that it's Axel.
Mhm.
All right, in that case, just start carrying Boomer back to the office.
Make your way back to the office. The night guards let you in. They've been told some people would be by before dawn, and to give your description, I'll let you in. You are let in to the office. Take the magical freight elevator up to the fourth floor. Griff is sitting with his feet on his desk, leaned back with his head on the bar that's behind his desk with a pillow set up on it. And he's snoring loudly.
I will
Uh,
put Boomer on the desk.
I'm gonna fly to about a foot away from Griff's face and just shout, "Hey, Griff, wake up!"
He wakes with a
Going
start.
I'm also gonna unbat.
Yeah, he wakes with a start and almost falls out of his chair, but luckily he's wide enough that he sort of shoves the chair out from under him and is now hanging by his shoulders and his feet from in between his desk. He kind of scrambles up and rubs his eyes and sort of just leans on his desk. Oh, almost gave me a heart attack. Jesus.
Yeah, well, we sent a
Surprised
message,
that's what
all
woke
right.
you up.
He's like,
Yeah.
he rubs his eyes. I mean, how'd it go? How's what's He kind of looks over at Spruce. That's an interesting spell.
What are you? Oh no.
What do you mean? Oh no, you're small. That's cool.
Um.
Um,
Uh.
you're all here.
Yeah.
He kind of scratches at,
What?
the top of his head and
Oh,
kind of slaps his cheeks, and he's like, okay, yeah, how'd things go? What's I'm assuming you all made it back, and this one's unconscious. That was a partial success. I don't What's
Yet
happening?
I do not understand how you did not hear it.
It's been about 3 days since I've slept, so
Well, it was a complete success, but the exit was a little bit messy, and Boomer decided to give us very explosive farewell.
He'll be fine. I would like to pull out my alchemist supplies and probably start trying to brew a impromptu health potion just to get him back awake.
And then I'm going to jump off of the desk and reappear as human-sized Spruce, but with the wings still out because I don't have my cape.
yeah.
That's working on that.
He kind of he opens his drawer and you hear this like several vials clanking against wood. He pulls out a small little they're not the standard health potions. They're not like a full like mouthful. These are a little bit more condensed with the little like break top like glass vial sort of look to them. They're like the sealed glass vials that come to a sharp point. And he snaps off the top and pours it into little the little bomber's mouth.
Oh,
13 hit
move
points.
too fast. I gave you a rather hearty fucking one of my brews, and don't move. Just lay there.
Yeah, you're a little dizzy, a little discombobulated. Might have a ruptured eardrum. But the magic healing potion does stave off most of your your larger grievous wounds and internal bleeding, so that they're now just internal bruising.
Here. Well, I gotta say, Boomer, that last explosion, that was some spring court level shenanigans. Impressive. You did okay, Boomer. All right, yeah, he's
I shall just
dead.
pat him on the back.
Yeah. Report. I mean, yes, no. I mean, from what you sound excited, so I'm assuming that's somewhat
Axel's
well.
just gonna grab the bag and fucking turn it upside down.
You mean Boomer?
I'm gonna grab it from Boomer. I'm gonna grab it from the kobold that can't hear.
Yeah. You pull the satchel off of Boomer's belt and dump out a deluge of gold and platinum coins and staves and swords and shields and a crossbow and a wicked-looking black metal shotgun.
Yeah, we were very successful, and what we didn't take, we kind of ended up destroying by way of Boomer.
By the way, there's a very interesting coffin that might cause some problems later.
Yeah, she does have a demon coffin in there, doesn't she? Oh no, did y'all open it?
Not open.
Not intentionally, no.
None of us touched it, if that's what you're asking.
He looks around. I'll look in the news in the morning. I don't need to know the details, but and he kind of he watches it like there's already like a couple thousand gold pieces on the floor. He just sort of scrapes the gold out of the way to look for the 4 things that he needs. He looks through and sees 3 of them. One of them's
on Ivar's belt.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna need more information about this thing. I don't mind handing it over, but someone who attacked me had this, and I'll pass it over to him at this point.
Yeah, he goes, I will give you all the information I have on this individual. I was hoping that. How about a couple people? You're not the first, you won't be the last. Didn't know that you were one of Renandula's stone men. Apologize. I told you sooner to entice you to do this if I knew.
Got the job's done all the same. Both get what we need.
Of course. He kind of he walks you through what he knows about Renandula. She's a pre-calamity sorceress of the highest caliber. Could move cities and turn people to stone and all sorts of terrible atrocities were committed by her. And she was sort of one of those people that experimented in magic in the fact that she didn't care about other human or sentient life and would just, pull things apart by the molecular level and put them together, make chimeras, make undead, see what made them tick. That sort of terribleness. And in hearing this, you realize that yes, you did end up forward in the future, but not by the means that you thought.
Oh. Gotta find her and tear off some bits.
Well,
She sounds like a right bitch.
She's still alive. You wouldn't be the only one. You'd have a fair army of them. You can actually. He motions to a map. He's like. He points to just off the coast. There's an underwater cave that has probably 15 or 20 stone men still in it. I haven't been able to explore, but that's one of the only ones we know of that's close by, but there's dozens. He sort of shows a map with a bunch of question marks and squiggles and conjecture written along the edges of it, but he puts it away pretty quickly.
Well, I'll definitely take the time to at least memorize the very first one.
That one he knows where exactly. He seems to also be looking into this individual, but he puts the stone mask aside, grabs the cloak that's in this neat bundle or semi-neat bundle, kind of sort of just grabbed it and folded around itself. He grabs the crown, and you watch him put gloves on it and grabs it and slides it over. And then he grabs the book, black leather book with the emblazoned gold lock and key on it. He looks at the other three. He goes, "These I wanted to keep out of her hands because she's a little bit of a monster, and I didn't want her giving them to anybody that would do damage with them. These three are pretty destructive. This is our actual target." The book.
Destructive, you say?
Yeah.
No, you're done for the day.
Not in the way that you enjoy.
More in the way of the demon that just got released?
Closer. He points to the crown. He goes, "This is a ancient Underdark artifact. Houses the soul of some evil Lich Queen sort of in it, so don't go talking to it. Not good. Not good."
That's definitely not the kind of destructive.
This one still houses some of Renandula's powers as he touches the mask, and this one is inherently destructive, but if you're attuned to it, you get sent back to the astral sea because that's its home, and that's really bad for, people not from the astral sea or ways to get back. So we're just gonna leave this one.
Which one is that one?
The astronaut's
Only the
mantle.
cape.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The cape that has the star lining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's of a. It looks like it's of a Yankee like design.
mm,
Well, it's silver and like this deep like royal blue velvet on the outside and like silver inlay lines, and then on the inside, yeah, it's like an animated GIF of like the stars moving like towards you.
Hell yeah.
Pretty, but yeah, astral plane's bad.
Yeah, unless you have a way back, they're pretty uncomfortable.
I can honestly tell you I have no desire to interact with any of these things ever again.
That mask.
yeah, I'm pretty good there too.
Does
Well,
that mask have? Pardon?
oh no, continue.
Does that mask have the power to turn my stone men back?
Not that we know of. No. I planned on messing with it personally, but I think it's just from understanding, just to help people turn into stone. I'm hoping to use it to maybe come up with something that lets me undo, because I have had a few men disappear and found them in,
Well,
curious
how did
predicaments.
How did Ivar get undone or whatever?
He shrugs. He goes, for the people hunter, we call it the unbinding. Something happens, some magical concoction of things. We're not sure exactly. Each individual is unique.
Yeah, reverse petrification is complicated.
Kind of nod solemnly. Do it too quickly, you lose all your limbs. Do it too slowly, they come back as a corpse because they ran out of air. It's rough, but
Can't say I remember too much of what happened myself.
he nods. Usually just a white flash from what I know, but sort
It
of
sounds
her
like you
MO.
have personal stake in this.
He goes, you work with a lot of men, you know, find a few of them in a cave or, on the side of a road made out of stone. It gets to you after a while.
Understandable.
I assume she's still alive, or someone is copying her MO or has learned her ways.
Well, either way, it's a challenge for a different day. I would say for right now, job's done, everyone's alive, got what you needed, and a little bit of something extra for all of us as a quick celebration. I'll pull out the dwarven brandy that I swiped from earlier.
A grin
my
crawl
God.
across his face.
Also, that didn't get blown up in the explosion.
Axel, you've seen these two. These are some very, very high end sort of. You probably wouldn't have a bottle of them at your place, but you've definitely had them at some very high end parties. But
Oh, these are excellent.
well, I will. Y'all have to clean up your mess, obviously. But then he turns around and he leans down and presses his hand against a like black slate box. Front just sort of melts away. And then he reaches in, and you hear 5 clinks. He turns around and brings you back 5 small platinum bars. And he hands one to each of you, and he goes, "Of course, I mean, you can leave this shit here. I'll sell it or whatever. But if you want it, take it.
I mean, who am I to say no?
Because I just need these ones. Good work, everybody. He kind of just stands there. Shall we have a drink?
Absolutely.
Of
I was
course.
waiting for you to bring me some glasses.
He
I'm
turns,
lucky this glass didn't explode in my pack as it was.
he turns around and grabs a small tray with like 10 of like the sort of like the just little squat drinking glasses. He sets it in front. He wipes them down real quick just to be sure, and then sort of gestures for you to do the honors.
Go ahead and pour each of us a little bit of the brandy. Cap and put it back in the pack. Pass them out.
To
Been wanting
Well.
a drink all night, so this is nice.
he Griff raises the glass to an unorthodox success, I'm going to say.
Certainly that.
Pretty standard by my book.
To an unorthodox success.
Shemay.
He puts the glass out.
And then Spruce is just gonna give Griff a little side eye smirk real fast. And I sent you a message, GM.
Does Skulker drink the wine?
Skulker drink?
That's
No.
Can Skulker drink?
You all watch
Probably.
as you all sip from your glasses this fine brandy. Griff sort of bits into his glasses. He tries to take a sip and turns a deep shade of gray. He kind of just looks forward. Sorry.
I didn't think it was that strong.
No, not. It's really good. Can you you watch it's like sprayed all over his desk. And he just grabs the bottle and fills a little bit back up himself. I got this one. And he unceremoniously does not sip this. He slams it down.
Oh, guess I can drink to that, and I'll finish mine off as well.
yeah.
Ooh, everybody has
Cheers.
drinks. All right. Well, yeah, I think we've accomplished what we set out to do, which was rob somebody.
I would argue we did more than rob. We robbed them of items, personnel, and also land.
Yeah.
And we destroyed their little demi-plane vault.
And
'Cause
definitely brought into question their security.
certainly.
yeah.
And then we
Possibly,
gave their. Go ahead.
and possibly made a nemesis who doesn't know who we are.
Yeah, I don't even know that he knows exactly how many of us there were, and he did not see a single one of us.
No.
No, he
didn't-
saw us.
He didn't see y'all's
I mean,
faces.
he didn't see our faces.
No, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I didn't see us.
He heard Spruce, and managed to hit her just sort of by throwing a hammer at an area.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm the only one who got even remotely close enough to him.
And then yeah, I think we're all good.
Yeah.
Well, let's let me deliver this to the client that wanted this one. He shakes the book and he pulls out a glass whistle. And
Oh god, not again.
he blows into it. A high, beautiful note rings out, and you will watch as a door appears over the door outside of the room. A green lit door. and
Look.
a man in a dark green and black suit walks out, hair slicked back, walking chest puffed out with a arrogant an arrogant just sort of glide across the room at all of you, and kind of gives a nod. Well, I believe my book are ready for my collection, dear sir. Yes, sir. Clean and pristine. The Book of Lock and Key. He grabs it, kind of holds it up, gives it a little bit of a kiss. Oh, I've been looking for you for quite some time. Well, I believe that's concluded. Good night. He looks at you all and skips off, and you watch as he enters the door. He opens the door back to what looks like a gala ball, and as he walks through, you see a crown of gold horns begin to appear, and he goes, "We've got the book! Let's go stealing, boys!" And you hear a raucous applause as the door closes.
All right then.
If anyone's trained in religion, they can certainly make
I'm going to say, I know exactly who that is.
I don't think I want to know.
Asmodeus?
No.
Can you message?
You can make a religion check.
I'm not trained in religion.
You know what? I'll give it a roll. I have advantage for some
Man, I
reason. Let me
sent it to
go
you.
see what the hell that's about.
Yeah, I'll give myself a little. I'll do something that's useless.
Now why?
Spruce has no idea.
It was
Matt,
some
I
sort
sent
of
it to you.
man.
Oh, okay, now I get it. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Of course it was him.
No.
Of course it was him.
Is this Fey, Fiend, or Undead? That's the only thing I get advantage for recalling
No.
information.
He's certainly fiendish.
I just opened Lorian's character sheet. That's not helpful.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
No.
That's my roll.
Also, I'm not trained in religion. I'm just gonna try one anyways.
You, as you're thinking about the book and Lock and Key, you recognize the name. It's an artifact that has a different name. It's also referred to as the Book of Loki.
That'll be someone else's problem.
And you believe, whether you believe it or not, that was some sort of avatar of Loki or someone pretending to be as such.
Fun.
All right then. I'll appreciate that my only roll tonight will probably be a nat 20.
There you go.
But you all clean up your money and separate out the. I think it was a total from what you gathered, for what was in there. You got about 13,000 gold pieces.
Lord.
Between gold and platinum, because that's all that was in there. There wasn't any silver or copper.
All right.
So 13,000.
So 2,600 each.
Yeah.
13,680 GP plus whatever, and
Plus
you can split that
a
up as
platinum
you
bar.
wish. Yeah, plus
Yeah.
a
So
platinum bar.
someone just tell me what I put on my sheet.
Was it 2,600?
Plus 1,000
Yep,
GP.
2,600.
Yeah,
And how much is the platinum bar worth?
1,000 gold.
Okay, so 100 platinum.
All right then. They should buy some better armaments for my next job I'm going to be heading on shortly.
Where are you going?
I do believe I have a small island I need to start headed towards.
Hmm.
Well, if you need someone to blow things up, let me know.
Well, if any of you are happily free and willing, never mind any of your companies.
Yeah, I don't rescind my initial judgment, but y'all are pretty all right.
And Griff, oh, one last thing, and from the side of his desk, he pulls up a little leather bag and hands it to Axel. There, since you were so interested before.
He opens it.
A canvas bag with a single painting of a sunset.
Oh,
I love
Well,
it.
hopefully I'll see you at the gala as well. That'll be nice.
Gives a smile and a nod.
That's adorable.
He was just doing it as a cover, and you seemed to just have interest in it.
Yep.
oh.
Yeah, it's a little I saved an image for it. But I can put it in. Did I save it in downloads, or did I actually download it and put it somewhere? Let's find out. Sure.
He couldn't even go get his own book.
You can't meddle that far.
I guess.
Oh,
I'm
I'd
sure.
love
I'm sure
to,
after what happened 50 years ago, he's
30.
gonna be kind of on a tighter leash, especially since that became openly available knowledge.
Yeah. And yet he seems to be doing the exact same shit.
Of
So
course, he's a shithead.
Of course,
he is a shithead.
yes.
He also saw right at the end of the other game. He was setting up heists already when that
Oh yeah, no, he
happened.
had no intention of not doing that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For context, stream, we did in the first campaign in this world. We did have a lot of dealings with Loki.
Yes. If you did
Not initially voluntarily, but
Nope.
did not pick up, that was some aspect of Loki.
No, as soon as you described it, I was like, "Is it August?" And I was like, "No, it's not. That fucker."
yeah, I was like, I thought it was August, but then
Yeah.
I misinterpreted the description of the golden
No.
crown of horns.
I know. I had to think about it, and I was like, "That motherfucker."
Out of
He would.
Yeah.
out of curiosity, we also have 11 artifacts here.
Yeah.
Well, what's 11 minus 4? 7?
Well, it might be more
No,
dependent
yes.
on what's actually useful
Yeah.
to who.
Do you identify? Do you know any of these, Griff, or are these just?
I mean, they're just all
Garbage.
rather nice, like weapons and armor and shields and things. So
No.
at the lowest of the qualities here, I didn't actually plan out exactly what they were, but the lowest of the rarities here is rare. Everything else
Wow.
is either very rare or legendary.
So we can like determine who gets what, sort
Yeah.
of
if you
out
want
of
to,
character.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we're gonna be playing these characters again.
Probably.
most of them are. I mean, not to say that they're not useful, but they're more decorative than anything else.
They'll do better sold.
But yeah. Yeah.
All right then.
And
In
it's
that
just
case,
a little bit more than I anticipated.
So where's
but
this painting?
pretty good. I can't find it. I haven't saved somewhere. I'll send it to you
So
later.
sad.
But I do have it, or what I was.
Yeah.
envisioning.
Now we have the shortest ever Fables and Fonts stream.
Yep.
Yeah.
It will never get any shorter than this. It's only gonna be longer. Because we usually stream on average about 5 hours.
Yep.
It's come down. I've gotten to about 4 hours on average. about
Yeah,
4:15.
we've gotten to better to like 4.5 hours, but
Well, depends.
Really
yeah.
depends on
So
if someone dies in the session.
yeah, or if Brandon tries to leave on a cliffhanger where we have a month break.
Listen, that's fine. You can just let it be on.
No, it's not.
It is. It's cool.
But anyways, what are we gonna do next week? Because we're not continuing this, obviously.
We can. I mean, we can figure something
Just-
out. We can just play games
Yeah.
or pirates or something.
Tootle around in piracy.
Yeah.
Battle Royale. Oh, I'm down for pirates.
Yeah, let's be pirates.
We can also battle royale
We'll see.
with
In
pirates.
We'll
what
figure it
game?
No, our Sea of Thieves character can battle royale.
I see if these characters can. No, dear.
I mean, I will win, so
You even PvP
Yeah,
each other in that
people.
game.
no.
Not directly,
Theoretically.
but
What was the question?
Tweet kills us constantly.
Ah,
I do the most property damage.
Yeah, you do the most property damage. You both need to stop putting bananas on the grill.
That was funny.
It's not funny. Fun
Play
fact,
banana.
I played that game without audio, so they put bananas on the grill and I can't hear it.
Is that?
And so it just catches on fire.
I was gonna say, what does that do?
You're if you put anything on the grill that can't be cooked, it'll just catch fire once it reaches a certain point. And fruit can't catch fire.
It'll light on fire eventually.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think grilled bananas are completely viable.
Oh, absolutely. But
In real life, yes. In Sea of Thieves, less so.
yeah.
Anyways, we should stop talking about Sea of Thieves pranks. And
But yeah, thank you all for joining us for the end of that. I think that went rather well. Wanted to make sure that we had a good ending, and anything that happens outside of this.
Griff's spit take was everything I wanted.
Yeah.
I never knew about the explosion.
He'll figure out in the morning when it's in the local paper and the crier's talking about it.
But that's tomorrow's problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
all
literally
that's tomorrow's problem.
That's like 2 hours from now.
No, it's still,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
tomorrow. Still later's
Well,
problem.
I mean,
not
it takes a little while to reorder your printing press, so it might might not be in the papers until the evening.
Well,
thank you.
No,
all
but there's
for
probably gonna be a
joining
town
us,
crier being
and,
like, there was an attack.
Oh.
I think we're just gonna end it here and
Bye.
continue talking. Have a good
Bye.
night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.